The year is 2007. Cristiano Ronaldo is having a breakout season at Manchester United. Ronaldinho is ripping it up with Lionel Messi as his understudy at Barcelona, and Kaká is dominating Serie A with AC Milan. The mad scientist has taken us back and made the database from those years. The 07-08 database is here, with a little help from Mr. Teeny, who has decided to make the regen players that come through be real people. So your Erling Haalands, your Kylian Mbappes, and whoever else came through between 2007/2008 and today, because I can't think of another footballer who came through in that time at the moment. We're going to simulate through and see how the landscape of world football might change, as well as looking in on some of the players that do and don't reach their potentials along the way. These ones are always fun. These ones are always a riot. Strap yourselves in. Let's enjoy the ride. So, first thing I'm noticing, potential ability. I mean, Ever Banega, not sure why he's got 200 potential ability, but Mark Joseph has got 200 potential ability. That's got to be in there as a joke. Sorry, Mark, but it's got to be in there as some. I don't know why. I don't know why this is it. But anyway, here we go. So let's go and look at some of the players. Now, downloading from Mr. Teeny's Patreon, you get the face pack as well. I mentioned in the other one, I'm not sure when this one's going to come out compared to the 86, 87 database that the Mad Scientist did, which was much of a muchness in terms of similar sort of vibe, simulate through, regens coming through. The face pack didn't take. Not sure why. Didn't delve into it too much, but here we go. So there's Ronaldinho in his pomp, in 27 years old, and look at how good he is. Best player in the world. So you've got Thierry Henry, also at Barcelona. Oscar Ustari, I'm not sure who this guy is. Obviously never made it to that 196 ability. Oliver Kahn, or Jens Freund to you and me. Cesc Fabregas at Arsenal at 20 years young. You've got Romario at 41. I mean, in the 86, 87 database, I think he was like 20. Cristiano Ronaldo here at Manchester United having an absolute whale of a time, 22 years young. Lionel Messi at Barcelona also having a whale of a time. These two are going to go on and have a rivalry of the ages in real life. Let's see if they do the same in this simulation. Kaká, of course, as mentioned in the intro, is ripping it up at AC Milan, where he had, in my opinion, his best years as a footballer. He was one of my favourite footballers growing up. I absolutely loved him. I even had an AC Milan shirt with Kaká 22 on the back in the gold font. So, yeah, he was one of my favourite footballers. From Champman 4, which was my first iteration of Football Manager, where you could sign him for free in like December. It was like end of December at some point, because his contract at Sao Paulo was expiring. And yeah, I discovered him there, along with probably many others. I was like, who's this guy? And then he went on to bigger and better things and became the superstar that he is. And I was like, I found him on Football Manager before he was a name. And that was my first sort of entry level into, we've all been there, haven't we? We've all found these footballers that go on and do amazing things, and you find them on Football Manager first and you go, yeah, I found them before they were a big name. My first one was Kaká, and I was, when did Champman 4 come out? Was it about 2000, 2001? I'd have been like 11, 12. So I felt like Billy Big Bollocks telling people at school, have you heard of Kaká? No. Oh, great player on Football Manager, on Champman. Yeah, I was cool. I was really cool at school. You got Zlatan at Inter. Andrei Shevchenko is here at Chelsea after they'd spent all those millions. Wayne Rooney, of course, at Manchester United, along with Carlos Tevez. Samuel Eto'o at Barcelona. David Silva at Valencia before he made the move to Man City, 21 years old. Steven Gerrard at Liverpool, absolutely bossing things out. Roberto Carlos on the downward slope at Fenerbahce. Arjen Robben at Real Madrid after he's already been to Chelsea before he went to Bayern Munich. It's always good to see and look in on where the players were and how good they are and everything. It's always quite fun to sort of check in at this juncture. But what's even more fun and what's even more entertaining is when you start to get into the future and you see some of the young players, like Carlos Vela here, for example. Yes, he never made his potential, never made it big, but he's got 189 potential. He might, in this save, make it. And he might be playing for like Real Madrid or Barcelona or whoever. But then we'll also have the players that are coming through, that come through in those times, from here onwards. So there'll be a lot of players that come through and be like, oh yeah, he's coming through, he's coming through, he's coming through. There'll be so many that it'd be really good to look in on the shortlist as we progress through. It's only 15 years in the past, so what I've done is I've simulated through 30 years. What we're going to do is we're going to go 5, 5, 5, 5'10". Then the jumps, because the last 10 will just be the players that have come through as present day, your Lamine Yamals and those kind of players. And it'll just be, real regens, or fake regens, as it were. So yeah, let's go forward to 2028 and see how things are going after 5 years. And as you can see here, so 5 years in, and we're looking at some very, very interesting things happening here. So first thing, top 3 players in the world of football today. Cesc Fabregas, who is still here at Arsenal. Cristiano Ronaldo, who is still here at Manchester United. And Kaká, who is still here at AC Milan. We then move down to Lionel Messi, who is wanted by Inter Milan. Liverpool's Lionel Messi. £103 million signed from Barcelona just over 3 years ago. He came to the Premier League. He's never really hit the goal scoring tally that he did in real life. Ever Banega at that 200 potential ability has nearly hit it. He's at 192. He's gone to AC Milan. Ronaldinho at Barcelona, he's still there. He's on the decline slightly. Wayne Rooney still representing, 26 years old, 191. John Terry, Petr Cech, Arjen Robben, Michael Essien, all still where they were. David Silva, Fernando Torres, still where they were, I believe. Yes. Iniesta, Balon Behrami. He's gone to Real Madrid. He's at 188 potential. Sergio Ramos is here at Chelsea, gone from Real Madrid, £158 million. Robinho at Real Madrid, still there. Javier Mascherano, still at Liverpool. And Xabi Alonso, Goran Pandev at Chelsea. Andrea Pirlo, AC. Kolo Touré at Arsenal. Vidic, United. Steven Gerrard at 32 is without a club. He is without a club. He has left Liverpool at a current ability of 183. Why Liverpool have let him go, I have absolutely no idea. Rafa Benitez is still here at Liverpool. If we look at the actual team, Xabi Alonso and Javier Mascherano are actually better than Steven Gerrard at this moment in time. But you've got a Boué, good squad option, better than Sissoko. It's very weird why they've let him go. Zlatan's still at Inter. Sergio Aguero is at AC Milan. He's left Atletico Madrid for £35.5 million. Never graced Manchester. Old Sergio. Micah Richards is at Barcelona. £47.5 million. Following in his podcast co-host steps, Gary Lineker. Wonder if he'll go and present Match of the Day in this universe. Frank Ribéry is also at Barcelona. He moved from Bayern Munich for £97 million. Miguel Veloso, who he was phenomenal back in the day. He had some serious potential. He's gone to Man United for £20 million. He wants a new deal on 130k a week. Greedy bastard. Now, I'm just looking over the potential ability. Has the regen thing not worked? I'm worried the regen thing's not worked. I'm not recognising any of these names. I can't think of anyone who came through in that time. Mo Salah. It has worked. Right, Mo Salah has come through at Arab Contractors. He's gone to Chelsea. So it has worked. So there's Mo Salah, Egyptian, 187 potential ability. Okay, it has. Excuse me. There's not loads that have come through. It is Paul Pogba. Yeah, here's another one. Paulie Pogs. Eden Hazard as well. Yeah, he's come through as a regen. 185 potential, 110. Current, 21 years old. He's never making it, is he? He's at Lyon as well. Of course, there will be some real regens that come through as well. Harry Kane, here he is, coming through at Tottenham Hotspur, wanted by Preston North End on loan. 18, 120 out of 185. He probably will make it. Claudio Marchisio. Mario Balotelli coming through at Juventus. Again, a temperamental personality. He's not got much accountability. He's got a good potential. He's never going to make it. He's 21 years old. He's definitely not going to get there. Virgil van Dijk at Groningen, another regen that's come through. So yeah, the regen thing has taken, it has worked. Anderson at United is asking to leave, wants agreed playing time. Okay. Right, I think now is as good a time as any to jump in and look at the leagues. Okay, so in the last 5 years, it's been Liverpool and Chelsea have won 4. Wow. Jose Mourinho is in charge of Manchester United, which I think is absolutely hilarious because Sir Alex Ferguson left the manager world of Manchester United and retired, which is as he did in real life. Not sure when he retired in real life. Was it like 2011, 2012? So he retired a bit earlier here. I think he retired at like 72. And then Jose came in. So Jose left Chelsea. Did he? Or was he unemployed? Was this in a bit of a weird interim? Marcello Lippi's in charge, managers. Avram Grant was here at Chelsea at the start and he got sacked. Okay, so Marcello Lippi's come in and he's won Champions Leagues as well as the Premier League. Who've Chelsea signed then? Right. Sergio Ramos we've seen. Goran Pandev we've seen. Lorenzo Di Silvestri we've not seen. Jeremy Menez. Yeah, he's a good player. £145 million from Lazio. Vedran Chorluka from Manchester City. Didier Drogba was already here. Joe Cole, Rafinha. They've signed Frank Lampard, on McAloo, John Mikel. Okay. I mean, they signed Deco. Did Deco come in real life? I feel like Deco may have done in real life. I can't remember. Maybe I'm just making that up. But yeah, some of the players that are already here, you know, John Terry's, Michael Essien, Ashley Coles, and Petr Cech. Unbelievable talents, and no wonder they're doing so well because they've built in around them. Jose Mourinho, what's he been doing for Manchester United then? Miguel Veloso, as we've seen. Leighton Baines has come in. Jose Antonio Reyes, rest in peace. Ben Hargreaves, Fernand Carrick. Okay. Yeah, so where have teams been finishing in? The most recent season, we've seen Chelsea, Arsenal, United, Liverpool's top four. Portsmouth in 5th. Eusebio's in charge of Portsmouth. Who have you got? Sully Montari. Taylor Navas. No one who's massive in terms of name. Walt Smith in charge of Spurs. Berbers. Robbie Keane, who's unhappy. Damon Bent. Gareth Bale. And he had 167 potential here because he obviously was never... He'd not gone on... I think maybe his breakout season might have been here or maybe the season after. He was very good. He was very, very good. But when he became an attacking midfielder, he really did kick on. That was when he really sort of became the guy. The best league in the world is in Spain, and it's Barcelona, Real Madrid and Valencia who've won the league titles there. What's interesting is Liverpool have only won one league title, and that was before Lionel Messi came to play. There he is, top of the pile, 193 out of 194. You've got some phenomenal players. They've just not managed to go on and win things. So yeah, it's been Inter for the last 3 years. AC and Juventus have also won one apiece. Bundesliga, well, but Werder Bremen did win in 23-24, and then 4 in a row at Bayern Munich. In terms of Bayern Munich, who have they got? Philip Lahm, of course. Lucio, of course. Great signing from Bayer Leverkusen for them back in the day. Bastian Schweinsteiger, who was phenomenal, who had tarnished his reputation somewhat. United. Miroslav Klose, again, a phenomenal player. Signed at the start of the 2007-2008 season. The first time he was here, it was 23. Oh, did he get signed? He signed in real life, definitely. But I'm wondering when. Maybe the game did it. Never know. Well, it's not showing up here, so I would say it was real life. Liga, Olympique Lyon. Sad times for Olympique Lyon, who have gone into a massive financial peril, and they are going to get relegated, meeting the same fate as Bordeaux at the time of recording this. Anyway, very sad. I mean, look at that. Look at the domination for them. Olympique Lyonnais. Karim Benzema, not moved to Real Madrid yet. Adebayor, signed for free off Arsenal. There we go. I mean, in terms of the leagues that are actually available, you've got Championship, Coca League 1, League 2, French, German, Dutch, Portuguese, Scottish, and first leagues, and then Spanish and Italian top 2 leagues. There's so much to sink your teeth into if you actually wanted to get involved in this database. You could go anywhere in any of these sort of places. And there's your Coca-Cola Championship, Sky Bet League 1, Coca-Cola League 1, excuse me. Bournemouth down here in League 1. God. I've seen Forest. Brighton down here in League 2. Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, that's where we are in terms of the opening sort of gambit of this experiment. Arsenal have actually got a Champions League with Arsene Wenger in charge. The most recent Champions League as well, no less, beating Real Madrid in the final. The finals were Barcelona beating Porto, then they beat Chelsea, then Liverpool beat Chelsea, then Chelsea finally, the third time of getting to the final, did win a Champions League, beating Barcelona before Arsenal beat Real Madrid in the most recent season. Let's move on to 2033, which would be 2017-18. So Ever Banega has moved to Manchester United for £152 million. 200 out of 200 he is. Fantastic player. Fabregas still at Arsenal. Oscar Ustari made his potential, went to Barcelona. Chrissy Ron, 32 years old, has never left Manchester United and been ripping it up ever since. Lionel Messi did make that move to Inter Milan in 2030 though, not 2028, like we saw he was potentially wanted by them. £199 million. So he's gone around and actually done it in more leagues than Cristiano Ronaldo. Which is a bit different to how their careers panned out originally. It was quite interesting. Wayne Rooney still at United, David Silva still at Valencia, but he's leaving. Go to Barcelona. Samir Nasri went to Real Madrid from Marseille for £84 million. Mickey Richards still here at Barcelona. Virgil van Dijk is at Newcastle, and a phenomenal talent at that, £9.5 million from Groningen. Fernando Torres still at Liverpool. Sergio Aguero still at AC Milan. Raheem Sterling here at Tottenham. Regen Sterling come through at Liverpool. He's moved from Wigan for £4.7 million. He left Liverpool to go to Swansea on a free. Then he went to Wigan for £1.8 million. Then he left to go to Tottenham for £4.7 million. He's a 180 current ability player. Thibaut Courtois is here at Napoli. Miguel Veloso is still at United. Isco is at Inter Milan. Karim Benzema is also at Inter Milan. Left Lyon for £91 million. Giuseppe Rossi is at Barcelona. £97 million from Marseille. He was phenomenal in the day on Football Manager. 2007-2008 might have been his best year. And as you can see here, potential ability of 180. Never hit that, did he? For Manchester United. Michael Essien is still here at Chelsea. Stephen Taylor. God, Stephen Taylor at 21. He had an absolutely insane potential of 178. He's gone to bloody Barcelona. He's got better potential ability than Iniesta. Stephen Taylor. No offence, Stephen, but that's an eyebrow raiser, isn't it? Nani, 30 years old, is wanted by Chelsea and Valencia. Douglas Henrique, 24 years old. Now, I recognise that name, but maybe that's just because he's a regen in other save files that I've done. Here comes Mbappe at Monaco. We've got 197 potential ability with a current ability of 94. Erling Haaland is here at Brighton as well. He's 16 years old and he has 88 current ability out of 195. Carlos Tevez left Manchester United and went to Valencia for free. Again, leaving United for free like he did in real life. Vinicius Jr. has come through. He's 16 years old and he's here at Flamengo. 88 out of 190. Will he make it? Arjen Robben stayed at Real Madrid. Neymar is at Santos at 25 years old. There's a bid come in from Rangers for £325,000. He is nowhere near his potential, nor will he get there. Sad times. Carlos Vela did make it to Real Madrid from Olympic Lyon for £83 million. Lyon paid £63 million. Mo Salah has made his potential. Fair play to him. £28.5 million. He went to Werder Bremen. Eden Hazard at Sheffield United has not made it. He's 129 out of 185 at 26 years old. Tottenham's Harry Kane, 23. He's at 153. He is doing all right. 2 caps for England, no goals. Will he kick on? Robin van Persie at Arsenal, 33 years old. Never made that move to Manchester United. Sadio Mane did make that move to Liverpool, though, for £38 million from Werder Bremen. I think that's very interesting. Mario Balotelli at 26 is still crap. Xavi's at Porto. Wow. Oh, he's 37 to be fair. Okay. In terms of the Premier League, well, it's been United, Arsenal, Liverpool and Chelsea twice in the last 5 years. Spain, it's been Barcelona and Real Madrid sharing the spoils. AC have won 3. Inter and Juve have won 1 apiece in Serie A. The Bundesliga was 3 for Bayern Munich, followed by HSV, then Schalke. Olympic Lyon are absolutely ripping it up in France, as predicted, as they were last time. Juan Ramos is in charge. They've got Freddie Adu. Freddie Adu at 28 years old. His potential ability here is 158. Not quite at the height of where I think he was. It might have been Champman 4 again. Back to Champman 4, where he was 14. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, Champman 4. It must have been 2002, 2003 then that came out. Or 2003, 2004. No. Was he 13? He was very young on the game. Very young. Olympic Lyon, I've got Gonzalo Higuain, £35.5 million from Inter Milan. Left Real Madrid to go to Inter for £41 million, then left to go on loan to Benfica, then loaned to Lyon, and then that transfer became permanent for £35.5 million. Yeah, so there we go then. That is the lay of the land in terms of the leagues and who's been doing what. In terms of Champions Leagues, Chelsea have won 3 more and Barcelona have won twice. So Chelsea are literally the team to beat, the best team in the world at the moment. We've got a couple of regens here. Gil Fonderella, don't know who that is. Damiano Caruso, no idea. Gio dos Santos, who is a youngster at the start of the game at Barcelona. He's moved there for £75 million. Again, he was fantastic. Is Bojan? Where's Bojan? What was he saying? Gabriel Obertan here for Chelsea. Signed from Lazio for £45.5 million. Yeah, Chelsea are just absolutely the team to beat. And whether they can remain the team to beat, they've got lots of money in the bank and they've got a big transfer war chest. They could go out and buy anyone they want. They've sent Ruben Loftus-Cheek out on loan, the regen Loftus-Cheek, 156 potential ability for him. And they've just sold Marco Reus to Valencia for £44.5 million. Signed for £44.5 million. Literally sold him for what they bought him for after a few decent seasons. Here's Mason Mount. He's moved to Manchester City. What's he saying in terms of his potential? 170. Solid signing for Man City, that. Now, Man City, they don't have big Michael Johnson. What a player he was. Blighted by injury. 6-6, he was very good, wasn't he? Very good indeed. Yeah, Chelsea won plenty of Champions Leagues. That's fair play to them. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to 2038. See what regions are coming through. See what players are there. See what else is happening. So here we are in the 37-38 season, which would effectively be, so it started off in 23-24. So we're 16 years on from present day. So being 15 years further on from there, we are a year behind. So it's like the 22-23 season, I believe. And if we look at the best players, Ever Banega still at Manchester United on the decline. Kylian Mbappe is at Kaiserslautern. He's never made it. He's never made his ability. He's joining Heerenveen as well. So Kylian Mbappe, your first flop. Fabregas at Arsenal stayed there. Oh my God. Erling Haaland at 21. He's at West Ham in the Championship. He's unhappy. Wants to leave due to the club being relegated. Wanted by 14 clubs. He's at 138 at 21. Oh, it's going to be a push to get him to his ability. It's doable. Kylian Mbappe, it's not. It's 23 and he's at 109. Ronaldo's retiring at 37 at Manchester United. A club legend, I'm sure. Lionel Messi at 35 is still at Inter Milan. Wayne Rooney is also still at Manchester United and retiring. Rooney and Ronaldo retiring in the same season, losing them both. Big. That's big. David Silva's leaving Barcelona to retire himself. Neymar is at Sporting CP. Vinicius Jr. is at Flamengo, 128 out of 190 at 21 years old. He needs to move and needs to play. Mo Salah at Barcelona at 187, 30 years old. £73 million from Werder Bremen. And oh, here we go. Bukayo Saka is here at Norwich. He's on loan from Arsenal. 20. 133 out of 186. Needs more game time. Needs more game time. Sergio Ramos at Chelsea, 36 years old. He's got to be retiring soon, surely. Sami Nasri, 35. Remember, Jamal Musiala come through. He's on loan at Cottbus from Bayern, 19. 134 out of 185. Sadio Mane at Liverpool. Signed for Liverpool in 32. We saw that. Harry Kane is at Barcelona. £41 million he moved there from Sporting CP. So he moved from Tottenham to Portsmouth for £20 million. Then he went to Sporting for 16.25, where he started doing a bit of old Victor Gyökeres form. And he's now playing for Barcelona and he's ripping it up. And at Tottenham Field, pretty silly right about now. 18 and 32 for England. 176 out of 185. Ridiculous. Javier Mascherano's retiring. Jazeel Hunter. Is that a real person? Don't think it is. Might be. Moises Caicedo is here at Middlesbrough. 675k from Independiente. Eden Hazard at Feyenoord. Yeah. Paul Pogba at Villarreal. Now he's at 152 out of 185. He's done the rounds. He actually left. Wow, he went to Man City for a spell. 6.75 million from Hibernian. Left United on a free, much like he did in real life, twice. Mario Balotelli never made it. Josh Kimmich is here at Manchester United. What a player he is. 27 years young. Anderson. Former Manchester United midfielder Anderson, who left in 34 to go to Sporting Lisbon, £19.75 million. Him. Virgil van Dijk is at Juve. David De Gea is at Liverpool. Saliba is here at CSKA 1948. On loan from Saint Etienne. 21 years old. He can reach his potential. Declan Rice has come through and he's at Man City. £16.5 million. 23 years old. 158. 182 potential. He's got the time to do it. Good couple of years and he'll be there. Florian Wirtz has come through. Colm. Here comes Ansu Fati. Yeah, all these names are coming back to me now you're seeing him. It's just, my mind went blank earlier. All I think of is Mbappe and Haaland. Anyway, so the last 5 years, it's 3 for Chelsea, 2 for Arsenal. Who's in charge at Arsenal? Arsene Wenger still, after 25 years. Yeah, and you know what? There's not loads. I mean, David Raya at Chelsea. There's not loads of sort of regens coming through. I mean, that's supposed to be Conor Gallagher, Asamoah Gyan. That's a real person. Yeah, real. He's not regen. Reece James as well, 22. But much like him, Arsenal got Mudryk. They've also bought Jeremy Frimpong. They've got Skriniar. They actually got Gabriel Jesus from Chelsea for £40 million. That's interesting. Manuel Neuer's here. Gerard Piqué from HSV for £62 million. Greg Levine's in charge of Manchester United. And as I say, with Rooney and Ronaldo leaving, Bernardo Silva, £30 million from AC Milan. Yeah, okay. But you got Ever Banega, who's on the cusp of retiring as well. Federico Valverde's here at Manchester United as well. Interesting. Gareth Bale. The Bale and Ronaldo did play together, just not at Real Madrid. Here comes Marcus Rashford as well. He's come through the youth academy. He's 24 years old and he's not quite there, his potential, unfortunately. Hey dear. There we are. The big three. Inter AC and Juve. Wow. Valencia have won a couple of titles and Real Zaragoza have. Real Madrid are nowhere to be seen. Barcelona have won twice. Where are Real Madrid? They're down in third here. But no league titles in the last 5 years. No league titles at all for Bayern Munich either. Bayern Munich haven't won anything. It's been HSV or Schalke. Mainly HSV with 4 out of the last 5. Marseille have come in with a couple of titles, taking them from Lyon. Very interesting indeed. Okay, let's go through. Got 14 years left remaining. So should we go 7 and then 7? That's probably about right, isn't it? So, any of these players real? Mbappe, of course, 107, nowhere near. Erling Haaland's at Portsmouth at 163. He went to Liverpool for a bit and then left for £36 million. He left West Ham for £11.5 million after relegation and went to Liverpool. Didn't really play much. 28-year-old Vinicius Jr. at Newcastle. Again, he's not quite made it. And this is, kind of sad. Jude Bellingham here at Manchester City. 25 years old. He came through and for 30 million. 188 potential. Comfortability 172. Jadon Sancho's here at Manchester City as well, because obviously he came through their youth academy. But he'll have to go to Dortmund. 176 out of 177. There. Jamal Musiala here at Spurs has absolutely done the business. He went on loan from Bayern to Cottbus, and then he went to Portsmouth for £19 million, where then Valencia bought him for 34.5. He became a first-team regular, improved to the point of where he is, and he's now worth £96 million. Tottenham just paid for him, plus some add-ons of up to 131. Harry Kane at Barcelona here, 47 and 101 for England. He's wanted by Liverpool and Spurs at 35 years old. At Lamine Yamal, it says 184. He's got dynamic potential, hasn't he, Lamine Yamal? Not too sure about that. It starts off at 118. Doesn't look great, but again, 21 now actually, so he's never going to make it. That's him done. Josh Kimmich still at United. I'm just scrolling down. There's loads of names here that are just real regen, like proper regen names. I can't recognise any of them. Saliba did make it in the end. He went to Real Madrid for a bit and to Chelsea, where he's moved from one club to the other. Florian Wirtz at Manchester City, wanted by a few teams. Arsenal's Declan Rice, £21.5 million they paid for him. He is technically, but when we last here, we looked in on Declan Rice and he was nowhere near, was he? I didn't think he was going to make it. But he was at West Ham and he went to Man City for a season. Played every single game, which is wrong. Played 27 games, 13 starts, 14 off the bench. Then moved to Arsenal, where he had a few seasons where he was a bit of a sub-merchant and then just became a first-team regular. Frenkie de Jong is at Blackburn Rovers. That's about it. I'm struggling to see. A lot of those regens are sort of a bit of white noise. Right, Chelsea have won 1 league title. Tottenham have won 1 league title. United have won 3. Paul McGuinness is their current manager, and he has been their manager for 66 days. Craig Levein was here for 7 years. Okay? I mean, look, Gorka signs. I mean, these are just regens, but he's done a great job. He's absolutely taken Man United back to the top of the table, winning 3 leagues. They've also won 2 Champions Leagues back here. Tottenham have won another with Liverpool and Arsenal, and Chelsea won another 2 up top. Napoli, Udinese, Inter Milan, all with 1 apiece, and AC Milan with 2 in Serie A. We went 7 years, didn't we? So I'm actually not doing the right maths here. Portsmouth have won a league in 2038-39. What the hell does that look like? Thought I was going to miss that. They won a goal difference ahead of Chelsea. They're a top 4 side. They finished first. They've won the league. They finished 2nd and 3rd and 4th in the last few seasons. So fair play to them. Jack Grealish is here. £24 million from Barcelona. Anel Hamidzodzic. Erling Haaland, as mentioned. Kairi Matoma's here. Andre Frank, Zambo Anguissa. There you go then. Bundesliga, Bayern Munich have won the most recent season for the first time in 15 years. Where the hell have Lyon gone? They're still there in the first division. But look at all these teams. Look at all these teams that have won. Guingamp and Nancy 2 apiece. PSG. Oh, there's Lyon actually. 6 years ago. But that's about it. I mean, I said say I've gone forward. Let's go to the end, 2050 odd. So there's no Kylian Mbappe. A lot of these players won't be there. Erling Haaland's actually retiring at Parma. He had a very brief, say, 2-year spell actually at Chelsea where he played twice. Played for Villarreal for a year. 7-year stint at Portsmouth. So a very weird career for Erling Haaland. Only 13 caps, 18 goals. Looks like he played for England as well. Yeah, there's no players here that I can even see. I mean, if Erling Haaland's retiring, we're pretty much dead in the water. Last few years, it's been United and Spurs who've dominated the Premier League. Ryan Giggs is in charge. Been here for nearly 2 years. Fair play. Another Champions League somewhere. There we go. 2 for Atletico. Middlesbrough have won a Champions League. What the hell? They just finished 3rd in the Premier League. It doesn't say anything about a tycoon, but they've floated the team on the stock exchange, which seems to have generated money, obviously, and then they're just going to win a Champions League. Man City are also up here, finishing 4th. Team on the rise. Fair enough. Now, of course, just quickly squiz through the leagues. There's not much really to speak of, other like adjacent to what we said previously. Everything else is just carried on the same sort of form. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and have a look at the Ballon d'Or now. It's all about journeying back, seeing what Messi and Ronaldo could do. In the first season, well, it was Kaká, wasn't it? And it was Didier Drogba, Messi second. Then he won it, Ronaldo second, so it was 1-0 to Messi. Ronaldo, 1-1. Ronaldo, 2-1. David Silva at Valencia. Ronaldo again, 3-1. Iniesta second, Ibra third. Ronaldo's made it fourth, fifth, 6th, 7. 7 for Ronaldo there at 34. Mo Salah finally winning it at 28. Sergio Aguero second at the age of 32. Lionel Messi didn't win one apart from 25-26. And now you're telling me that... So Messi with 1. Ronaldo with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7-1 to Ronaldo in terms of Ballon d'Ors. Which he did again in a different experiment. The other sim, 8687 database, when he came through, he did do that. Let's have a look over the international scene. The Euros has been won by England, France, Italy, Spain, England, Italy, Italy. And the World Cup was a back-to-back Argentina-France final, where Argentina won both. Then France beat Brazil. Then Italy beat Brazil. Before England won 2 against Netherlands and Italy respectively, and then Brazil beat Argentina in 2046. So that's the end of today's sim and experiment. A lot of fun, these retro databases. Go and check them out. Go and have a look. I'll put some links in the description to Mr. Teeny and to the Mad Scientist. But yeah, go and show them some love on social media. They're easy enough to find. And let them know how amazing these databases are, because they truly are unbelievable. And they are literally up there as the front runners and the pioneers of these retro databases. So I salute the pair of you. I also salute you guys as viewers. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Take good care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.